Hello people, this is GalacticStorm. Welcome to the show, and today, yay, it's another tank review. And today, we're going to be reviewing the M4 Sherman, probably one of the most popular American medium tanks, and it's a medium tank tier 5. This thing has 400 health power, it weighs about 29.7 to 30 tons, the engine's 350 horsepower, the speed can go up to 18 to 48 kilometers per hour. That's pretty decent for a medium tank. The hull of the armor is 51, 38, 38, which really isn't good. The turret is pretty good though, with 76, 51, 51. The penetration on this thing is 92, 27, 38. And the damage, it's 110, 110, 175, and the handling's pretty decent. This tank was really one of the most common tanks that you'll see in World War II. This was a pretty popular tank. It was well known for destroying the small tanks from the German army, but it was not really well known for destroying the heavy tanks or the decently late war medium tanks. They suffered a lot of casualties with this. But this tank lasted long enough to pretty much kick everyone's ass and lived throughout the war. And some of the tanks of variants, like one of the variants of the Sherman, pretty much went into the Korean War. Let's talk about the pros and cons on this thing, shall we? This thing is extremely balanced when it comes to the pros. I mean, it doesn't really have that much of a real strength or anything, but it's extremely balanced. It has a really good tough gun turret. I'm sorry. It's because of the armor that's on it. It has a selection of guns which are pretty good. You can have 105mm on this thing. It has a really good view range. It can penetrate all the tiers on tier 5 and can penetrate tier 6 too, most of them. And its gun suppression is pretty good too. Now the cons of this thing, it really doesn't have real strength. Like I said, it's purely balanced. It has pretty bad armor because of the, well, it's a medium tank. It has low accuracy due to the 105mm if you pick that, and the acceleration is pretty good. This is a pretty nice tank, I'm not gonna lie. I've had some good and bad gameplays with this thing, and it's pretty much like the jack of all trades when it comes to the tank. I mean, you can pretty much go in, like, be a scout and pretty much penetrate them, or you can pretty much go in there like a full assault. I got some gameplay for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, this is Kafka. This is one of the newer maps that are in the game. It's the latest updated map, and it's been around since that kill streaking thing, about 40 million tanks being destroyed. So yeah, this is probably the biggest one out of all of them, and it's pretty plainy like Malinovka, but it also has a lot of hills, it has a few houses around, and it's pretty up forward. So what I'm doing here is pretty much I'm going to be going to the straight up to the hill in the middle of the map. That's where pretty much everyone's going to be at. But with this place, I'm going to have two enemies on this one. Well, pretty much the tanks itself and another one. This game was really laggy. I don't understand why, but it was either from my connection or their connection, or I don't know. You'll see me like moving at one spot and then pretty much moving at another, or I'm going to be moving a lot, or just not even controlling my tank, which is this was pretty irritating. But I found myself a light tank and it went down like a little pussy. But this is pretty much the key point here. This is where pretty much all the tanks would meet up. And there's a medium tank right there. Yay! And there's a ooh, what is this? What is this? Ooh, it's a Stug. Stug 3. Pretty good. Not premium, it's a tier 5 German tank destroyer, and it can penetrate a lot. But it doesn't really have that much damage into it. I have it, but it's pretty cool. And there's the Wolverine. That thing has pretty good damage too, but just not really that much armor. Anyway, I'm gonna try to go for the Wolverine right here. Try to start shooting at it. Try to go lean the head against the shot. Trying to shoot at it a few more times. I mean, this thing really doesn't have that much accuracy, but then again, this gun that I have right in here, it's pretty good when it comes to penetration. And here comes a Panzer 30T, I think it's called. I'm not sure. Can't really see, but there I go. Another kill. I think that's 2 kills for me so far. So I'm gonna be heading around, looking around here. I'm still gonna be going ahead of the map, but I'm gonna be moving back and forth onto it. And here's a Panzer IV. Panzer IVs are pretty good tanks too. They have good frontal armor, and it's a lot more than the M4 Sherman. I think it's like 76 millimeters of penetration. But anyway, I got spotted right here, and I'm gonna be going down the hill real fast, so I won't get hit by any of these tanks. Speaking of head, there's Panzer IV again. It looks like they're going to be trying leaning in and try to spot other people, but I don't think that tank has a really good range. But then again, I haven't played it yet, so let's see. But anyway, it won't be long till I get the lag issues here. But here's the Stug again. And I'm trying to lean onto it, try to fire at it. I mean, I took a good shot at it, but let's see what it will do this time. It's standing still, leaned onto it, and I took a shot at it. And it has very low health now. Goodbye, Stug 3. Stug 3 were going to be trouble for me too if I didn't take it out. But anyway, good credit to all the people there, and the bad credit for the guy that pretty much rushed in. And here comes an M4. An M4 Sherman. And an evenly wheeled opponent. But anyway, we're going to be trying to go down here. I'm trying to move up and back and forth, but like I said, with the M4, you pretty much have a very good view range onto it too, so he's going to be spotting me a lot, which isn't going to help. So, at least I'm going to try to move back and forth to see what I can also spot for my team, at least. But this is going to be a very long gameplay too. So, and I also got spotted there. Try to move back, and I got shot at too. And there is an AT-8. Those things are, oh my god, I hate the AT tanks. I mean, it's a love-hate situation. If you're on the opposite side of them, I hate them. But if you're driving one, which I have an AT-2, they're awesome. Their frontal armor is awesome, but there's this one spot that I would always hit, that I would always give like penetration to. It's the front hatch of the tank, and it includes with all the tier AT tanks. And there's the Panzer IV again, but I'll show you in a bit. And I pretty much finished off the Panzer III-4 without even giving that much damage onto it. But like I said, and there's an AT-2. AT-2s are pretty much strong as well. I think the AT-2 and the AT-8 have the same armor, but it's just, holy crap, you just have to try to penetrate first. I mean, you can penetrate from behind, or you can't really penetrate on the sides, but you can destroy like the front hatch on it, or shoot the front hatch on it. And there's the lagging problems I get, which really irritated me on this game. So there's an AT-2 again, got spotted again. I'm desperately trying to view some people here, and pretty much went back down again, but this time I'm still being detected. Would this mean trouble for me? Oh wait, never mind, I got detected again. But I'm trying to go after some of these tanks here, and there's the AT-8 again. I better stay out of its way, at least, or just have a crack shot onto the hatch, which was right there. And I pretty much bounced one of their shots, which is lucky. The AT tanks are pretty good. They also have a good arrangement of guns too. I might also have to do a review on the AT-2. But yeah. And there's a good pair right here. Try to shoot at it. But let's see. There's the AT-2, and I forget what the other tank was. So I try to shoot a few shots down there, but not really helping. But I think this is where I'm lagging too. Yeah, I was lagging a little bit here too, which was really... I hate lag. Everyone hates lag. And there's the lag again. which pissed me off the most. But there's the M4. It has very low health, and I finished it off. And there's a what looks like a T40, and it got finished off by the AT2. And there's the AT2 again. I mean, those are the only tanks I'll be having problems with. And there's a T14. Now I think I've got like 5 kills so far, 4 kills. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to wait at the end. But T14s are pretty good tanks. I already did a review of them. If you're interested, you can look at my War of the Tank videos, and you can pretty much take a good guess on what this tank's like. It's got pretty good armor. It's just this thing can penetrate it a lot. And I think that's no, that's another tank. It's still around there somewhere. I'm just gonna try to seek it out without getting hit by the AT2 or the AT8. Pretty good frontal armor and all, but they also have decent guns. And there's the T14. Try to shoot at it. I'm trying to take it out too, but it was finished off by my friendly T1 Heavy. Now since they're gone, and now I have no idea where the AT2's. Oh wait, there's the AT2. I'm trying to go after it so far, but with this I wouldn't recommend going after the AT2 because of the frontal armor, like I said, and it also has good penetration. But people have been bitching about like how good this tank is, especially when it comes to the armor. Bitches, this is when you pretty much learn how to take the weaknesses on the tank. And I got shot by the AT8 down there, and it took down my gunner. I'm trying to run away from it, but nope, there goes another lag. God damn it. I fucking hate the lag on this game. But I tried to go after the AT2, yellowing it, got my gunner back, and I got very low health too. But the AT2's been taken care of, and it's time to capture the base. So, at least we're going to be trying to do that. But I'll show you too how to pretty much destroy an AT2, or an AT, or pretty much every other AT tank. It's pretty easy if you know how to, if you know where to go to where to shoot. That commander that hatch on the top of the tank. Hold on, I'll show you it. But first, we're pretty much capturing this base here. And sorry for being non-climatic or such. Not really as much climatic when I'm getting a wisdom tooth pulled that is cracked and has been bothering me for almost a month. But hasn't really been bothering as much. And there's the AT8. And that's pretty much going to be our problem there. I'm going to pretty much be yellowing it and going after the AT8. I've been detected, and I'm trying to go after it. You see that hatch, that very top part of the tank? That's where you want to shoot at. And I got shot at, and I'm trying to swerve my way around and try to shoot at it. You'll see right here what I'm about to shoot at. Hang on, and there's the top part. Try to aim, and bingo. See, you can damage AT8s with this. And there's another shot in before we capture the base. Game over, and I think I've gotten 4 kills on this. But oh well, we'll see. It was a pretty good game with me, even though I had low health. And with the bag of lag too. And I got almost 3,000 experience and about 23,000 or 23,500 silver. And I also got a sharpshooter and reaper. Pretty good medals. But anyway, let's see my performance on this thing. And yeah, I spotted a lot of the tanks, and I took 5 kills on the Panzer 38T, Panzer 4, Stug, Wolverine, and then M4. Some of them I just finished off, but I did the second best of my team. And let's go for the ultimate review of this tank. So, what does this tank deserve when it comes to a rating? Well, since it's extremely balanced out and has a few pros, a few cons, pretty much like all other tanks, this thing deserves a 9 out of 10. Well, reason why, this thing's pretty much a Swiss Army knife of a tank. You can scout, you can snipe, you can pretty much support heavy tanks with this. It has decent accuracy, depending on what gun you use. It has low armor, which is pretty much a con for like all these medium tanks. If you want to try a good gun on this thing, you could try the 105mm, but it's just the accuracy I have a problem with. But I use the more penetrating barrels and guns and such. It has an excellent gun depression, and it's pretty decent. It's a superb medium tank for a tier 5. So that's what I think about this tank, and well, that's pretty much it. Rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, no thumbs down please. And Jose says that too because he's very mad. He is very mad. So this is GalacticStorm, and I'm saying I'll see you guys later, and keep charging, bitches.